Kia ora Tawa School whānau. We are at the end of week 5, which means that we've done 5 weeks of distance learning, and wow, I know that you're going to have some excited tamariki ready to come back to school. I know our teaching team here is really excited, and I'm sure we've got some parents who are probably pretty looking forward to that too. There are some groups of people that I want to thank. Firstly, I want to thank you. Our whānau, our mums and dads, uncles, aunties, grandparents, friends of the family who have been part of your bubbles and who have been supporting students over their distance learning journey. I acknowledge that this is not something that was necessarily easy that whole time. As a parent myself and having to do this for my children, there were moments of frustration, but there were also really awesome moments of insight into actually seeing the learning and the things that they can do. So thank you so much for supporting your tamariki. I know that you'll continue to do that once they're back at school, but thank you so much. You've done an amazing job. I also really want to thank you, our awesome bubble teachers who have been working over the past 3 weeks during the Alert Level 3 time. They've done a great job of supporting our tamariki with their learning while they've been at school, making sure that those hygiene routines have been maintained. And I'll tell you what, I've been told off a couple of times for forgetting to sanitize my hands as I've entered a building, so I've been learning some things as well. But thank you to all those teachers and the teacher aides who have helped to support that over the past 3 weeks, and I hope that it has been a support to those of our parent community who have had to go back to work. I also really want to acknowledge those of you who have been essential workers over this whole lockdown time. I know that I've bumped into members of our community who've been working in supermarkets or been doing other roles out in the community, and I just want to say thank you so much for the work that you have done. It has made life easier for the rest of us who have had to be in lockdown. So whether it's been going to the chemist or going to the supermarket or anything around that kind of situation, you guys have done an amazing job. So thank you so much for all of those in our school community who have been essential workers through this time. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to all of our team here at Tawa School. First up, our kaiako, our teachers, who have been working so hard over these past 5 weeks, or 7 weeks if you include that little holiday break, to maintain connections with our tamariki, to be providing learning opportunities, to give them feedback about what they are doing, and just to try and develop that sense of whanaungatanga, that sense of tangata tawa, our way of doing things here. And so a huge thank you to our teaching team who have done that. But it's not just been our teaching team, we've had our teacher aides supporting in different ways, as well as our support staff here back at school, making all these logistical things happen with regards to moving to Alert Level 3, establishing bubbles, ensuring cleaning, all that kind of stuff is happening. So thank you to everyone who's part of our Tawa team for being so awesome and actually bringing our community together. So on Monday, we're heading back to school, which is really awesome. And a couple of days ago, I sent an email home with a newsletter and a video bulletin, which just explains some of the procedures around drop-offs and pickups and things like that. Coming home today with this bulletin is also a frequently asked questions sheet, which will hopefully be able to answer any questions that you might have around some of the procedures, also about what's going to be happening while we are at school. So I really do encourage you, please take time to read that. We'll also be providing a link around the Alert Level 2 information provided by the Ministry of Education, where you can access that information in other languages. So that'll be sent home in an email as well. So we're heading into week 6 next week. Finally, we're all going to be back at school. One thing I'm looking forward to over the weekend is I am going to get a haircut. My gel to hair ratio has gone through the roof, so I'm really looking forward to that, as well as catching up with a brand new nephew who is a week old. I hope you enjoy catching up with other members of your family and friends, but remember to keep safe out there, look after yourselves, and we will catch you all on Monday. Ka kite anō.